It is what's nice with our video system. We can be anywhere. You are in your truck because you spend a lot of time traveling, putting on these derbies, these figure eights, whatever you want to call them, smash them up, all that stuff.
Bump and run, demolition derby, and figure eights.
You are everywhere. Can I ask, is it an explosion of these in the past few years, or has this just been like this and we notice it more and more?
Oh, it exploded a little bigger, about 2023. We're over 60 shows.
Wow.
I thought I was going to lose a few this year, which we did because of pricing and distances and, undercuts, and then we still ended up with the same amount of shows. So it is what it is. Where one door closes, another place opens. It seems like that's has to be a business saying,
Well, we're looking
to make everybody happy, but we seem to do our best at it. I got a pretty good crew that is very professional, and I got a crew that's unbelievable. My son's got his own crew, Ward's got his own crew, then I got a C crew, that is still a great crew,
Well, we want to connect with you over the next few minutes, and for our listeners, there is 2 events coming up for especially our listeners on the southern end of the listening areas, down in the Rothbury area. You have is it Winston or Speedway?
Winston Speedway and Rothbury. Yes, new owners bought that, and boy, have they done some adjusting there in looks. I was down there last week, and their opening day is today for stock car racing. So if you're a stock car racing fan, get down there tonight. There's going to be some racing going on, and it has a beautiful facility. It's brand new, everything, stagings. I mean, they even put a food booth in the pit area, brand new bleachers, just all brand new concrete through the place, all brand new fencing. Pretty interesting. That's where TNT started. That's where
spring
we
is
started.
here, summer's around the corner. We want to get out more. We want to be at these events, and it's the season to do that. Let's talk about what you are putting on Memorial Day weekend, and then we'll touch on a little bit for the end of the month. So you've got 2 events coming up very quickly next weekend and the following.
I've got 3 actually, because I'm in Farwell next Friday and Saturday. And that's the Farwell Fair. They already got a carnival coming in next week in Farwell over by Mount Pleasant, Clare area. That's Friday and Saturday. We'll be doing bump and run and figure eight there. Then Sunday we're in Winston. We're doing bump and run and MWFA street stock, which is a straight gut and go class. And then we're doing a gut and go big truck class. So next Sunday at Winston, you Western people over here that are seeing this, Winston's back on the map for TNT and Winston Speedway. So it's going to be a great thing. Like I said, that's where TNT started at, so it's kind of an exciting thing for us that the new owners called us and said, hey, we saw things when you were here years ago. We want to bring you back. So that Andrew's doing a great job down there. He's doing a great job with the place.
Well, you and I were talking the other day about numbers, and we're not talking about a couple dozen vehicles at all. We're talking about hundreds of cars and trucks as part of these events. Take us through that.
Well, as in Warzone, which is going to be here in Ludington, West Michigan Warzone, everybody knows that's like my starter pretty much of the season, even though we're at other places right before that. We'll be in Ludington on the 29th and the 30th. We will be there on the 28th, setting things up. Campers are coming in. We got campsites reserved. Logan's going to be doing some car inspecting on Thursday night, starting around 7. Because Fridays is our team event. We do all team heats for the big cars. They all get their heats for the qualifier for the main event on Saturday. And that all starts. The show starts at 7 o'clock Friday the 29th. You'll get all your team heats, a truck heat. And we might be doing I think we're doing lawnmower derby that night. So that's a new thing, and it's all over the country. And bring your lawnmower out and drive it in a derby.
That's it. like riding lawnmower derby?
Yeah,
Or
they put a little cage around them, and
yeah,
it's something. It's entertaining. It's different, that's for sure.
I
You know,
think
it's up
that's
my
cool.
alley.
Well, and one of the things that has been a part of this is the family environment. Like you have the kids part of this too, right?
Yeah, all ages. Kids from 3 to 10 are doing the Power Wheels. Now we got kids racing that are 10 to 16. Where
Mm.
this year we're going to do a little bit of 10 to 13 and 14 to 16 classes ages. Just if we get enough kids, we'll do that, because some of them 16-year-old kids are beating the adults. You know, they're
Mhm.
ready. They'll race adults and can beat them. There's a kid out of Hastings area, Lake Odessa area. He's pretty fast. And there's a kid out of Alpena that's pretty fast, and that they can compete with the adults. I mean, they're phenomenal racers. It's where their
What's
dads
the
were too, you know.
Yeah. What's the two biggest questions that people ask you, that want to participate, I guess? And then I want to ask the other question of that from the spectator standpoint, what they're looking for. But let's talk about participation because, I mean, I would assume every year you get new drivers, you've got your existing foundation of drivers, but there has to be people out there listening that are like, I want to do this. What's a couple of the questions that you can answer for them this morning?
Make sure your car is safe.
Okay.
Read the rules. It tells you what you can do to make them, like driver's door protection. If you don't have a driver's door protection, 9 times out of 10 we ain't gonna let you run. You got to have something for driver's door protection, and we recommend the most you can put on your driver's door, put on it to make you safe.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Pay attention when you're driving. I mean, it's tired. Your adrenaline's rolling, uh, and enjoy it. Don't go out trying to be a winner the first night, like in the bump and run when a kid in so ask, can you give them some advice? Just go out and do laps and try not to hit nobody.
Yeah. Absolutely. We were talking with Todd Sorensen this morning, TNT Demolition Derby, and I know we've had a couple of connection issues, but we will let's see if we still have you there. It's
I'm here.
okay. There you go. The event coming up on in Rothbury. Let's talk about times or where we want to put on the calendar, when we want to be there, all of that good stuff from a spectator standpoint.
Rothbury is next Sunday, 7 p.m. Sunday on the Memorial Weekend, 7 p.m. Be
Okay.
there. Pit opens at 3:30ish, 3 o'clock, somewhere's in there.
Okay.
There's a new pit entrance on the other side of the track towards the expressway. Other than that, be there at 7 to be a spectator. It's $10 grandstands, 5 and under are free. That's a great deal. But it's a first event. I want to make it. I want Demolition Derby back at Winston Speedway.
Pretty affordable.
It's affordable, yes, and we are, because we're at its sister place now too. Basically, we're in Muskegon Fair, so
This is pretty. And one of the things that really stood out, we were talking the other day about it, is that this isn't just a show up and sit in the stands sort of thing. This is an experience that you want those spectators to be close to the vehicles and the drivers and be able to have that interaction. You sell a lot of the pit tickets and such. Why is it so important for you to have the spectators be really up front there and really engaged with those drivers?
well, it's almost like meeting your favorite person. You know, if they get to some drivers will give their, they win their heats, and they'll say, "Hey, I'm going to give my trophy to a fan," and Sherman, our announcer, or whoever our announcer is that night, will announce that, and the kids just go crazy in the stands.
Yeah.
It's remarkable. And Sherman, of course, Sherman, you know him, he's a remarkable entertainer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Ward will stand by and bring them down, and kid will get a trophy, and a parent will message me or message Sherman and say, you made my kid's day. He's probably going to be a future Derby driver now because of you guys. Well, it's
Yeah.
like me. I've been around it since I've been 4 or 5 years old. My dad raced stock cars. There used to be a stock car track at Ludington Fairgrounds. I'd ride my bike out there every Sunday to watch my dad. and then he'd be at the fair and the Demolition Derby. And it's been my love of life, you know. Would mark 41 years I've driven behind the wheel. If you know, I do one, the boys want me to do one more again this year, but hopefully I can fit it in somewheres. And I started when I was 16, and I'm 57 years old now, and I still love to get behind the wheel and get the crap beat out of me, win or lose. It's a love. It's crazy feeling once you do it.
There,
You know?
there are three events, and we'll make sure that we put the flyers up in the comment section of these videos that we're streaming on Facebook and our YouTube channel, so that people know. You've got Winston next weekend, as well as Farwell the same weekend,
Yep.
and then the following weekend.
We are doing something different in Ludington for the following weekend. We are doing an all access pass. It sounds expensive, but it's not. It's $25 a day for adults, or $40 for the whole weekend. Kids under 12 are $10 a day, or $20 for the whole weekend. So that then they can go anywhere they want, because the parents will fill out the waiver for the kids and they sign a waiver. They can go out and check out inspection during the day on Friday and a little bit Thursday and Saturday. Saturday is going to be a full pack show from noon till 10 o'clock at night. We are going to be racing, wrecking all day long and night on Saturday. But the pit will open Friday at 10 a.m., Thursday at 7 p.m. Saturday, the pit will open up at possibly 8 o'clock in the morning, but 9 for sure. But Derby starts at noon with the consolation for the team cars from Friday night. Bump and run will start about 1 o'clock. Hopefully we start our derbies about 5 on Saturday. But that price is on $25 a day, or $40 for the whole weekend. And kids under 12, $10 a day, or $20 for the whole weekend. We do have camping available for $140 for the whole weekend, Thursday to Sunday. You know, so if you want to come 2 nights of camping, you can come for $140. If you want to come 3 nights of camping, it's $140 for camping, with water, showers, electric, all that.
That's great.
We don't have a lot. We have a lot of campsites still open because of the weather. I think it's scary saying, "Oh, heck with that, we're going to get a room." You know, I know the hotels are booking up pretty fast. We have over 200 cars registered so far for that weekend, and I think I got 6 or 7 in the last 2 days registered. So, West Michigan War Zone at the Western Michigan Fairgrounds in Ludington.
Well, I know we're going to be broadcasting live. Yeah, we'll be broadcasting live from I think that Friday there. But that's a great. I mean, that's a great deal because you get to go into the pits. You get to be able to take all of that in throughout the hours and hours of action. And then, if I remember right, in the past, you also connect with food trucks. Will that be a part of these events coming up this year?
Yes. Like I said, Winston has an all new food menu there. They have a food booth in the pits. Ludington at our War Zone will have 4 or 5 food trucks. So yes, we'll have everything from tacos to everything. Hamburgers. Probably Pat will be out there. Michael James is coming all the way from Hastings area. He's bringing a taco wagon and probably a cheesecake wagon, possibly with him too. So it's going to be a full weekend in Ludington. And for the moms, hopefully it's a beautiful weekend. If you're bored during the day and don't want to deal with the derby stuff, you can go to one of the nicest beaches in the United States here in Ludington and hang out. You know, it's downtown Ludington's real nice to visit too, you know.
Well, and you do get a lot of different spectators from all across the area at these
we have
events.
A team signed up. We have a team signed up from Minnesota.
Wow. Well, and I think that shows how big of a deal it is. I mean, when you have hundreds of vehicles, hundreds of drivers, part of the series, because you have a point series that they can take a part in and win cash and prizes as well, right?
Our bump and run stock series this year has a chance to win $1,500 points this year, and 500 for second and 300 for third. If they run in 6 certain shows, they have that chance of winning that, or it's going to be $750. to win if you don't run in them eight of them 6 shows, or 6 of them 8 shows.
Okay.
But the bump and run in Michigan has really grown. Down in Indiana, it's all demolition derby. It's
Oh, really?
an amazing thing down there too. Yeah, we go all the way from Bloomington, Indiana now. Actually, we went to Sturgis, Kentucky over the winter, and that helped put a show on. But our regular summer schedule is all the way from Bloomington, Indiana, all the way up to Houghton County in the UP.
In the UP, yeah. Wow.
About 14-hour spread between them.
Well, it shows, for those that are listening and viewing, it shows that, that you have a great following. You have a great number of drivers that trust the safety factor of it too, because, when you see all of those vehicles, especially right there on the south side of the harness racing, the harness arena, there's camaraderie that goes on. You see a lot of friends and family interacting. You have the firefighters that are there, the law enforcement that take part in these events, and it shows that things are safe, that things are run smoothly, and that's a pretty cool thing, because then the spectators get to enjoy it, and the drivers get to enjoy what they've signed up for.
Oh, exactly. Shout out to our fire department and the police departments that come out and check make sure things are going okay. It's a different world nowadays, and it's not like when I was younger. You got you did things, and it is what it is back then. But nowadays, you just got to watch for the weird stuff, and thank God for what they do for our country. Our safety people out there.
Well, we appreciate all that you do and your team does. And for those that are listening, those are viewing, put this on your calendar. If you're in the Whitehall, Rothbury area, our southern end of the listening area, if you are traveling at all, if you are coming up and you're like, hey, you know what, let's stop here for a few hours, there's an opportunity there. And not only Memorial Day weekend, but also as we get closer to June. So a lot of great events, and that's just scratching the surface. You put on a whopping, and I'm going to take a shot at this. It's in the mid 50s, right? Number of events, or is it more than that?
67 this year so far, and we're waiting on 2 other ones right now. So, it's just a love in my heart, man. I do upset some people once in a while with changes I make, but changes is always for the better. I don't do it for the worst. I do it for the people. Me and my son butt heads all the time, and I love them. But it is what it is sometimes, we butt heads over a lot of stuff, because you got to do what you think is right, not what everybody else thinks right. And that's the hard thing about being in business. You got to try to make everybody happy, but at the end of the day, you can't. So you got to do what's level focused to make things work the right way. So it's all as fair as you can let it be, the world is different, and I want to put a shout out to my drive for this one show in Ludington thing. It's not even about anything. It's time consuming. It's been time consuming since the cars started signing up. Our big car demolition derby, shout out to them guys for signing up, and 32 cars signed up in 24 hours.
Wow.
On that one class, it was full in 24 hours. And so was our MWFA class. It's just remarkable. Our bump and run cars, we're going to have 70 to 80 drivers out there just for that, because it's a pre-register, and you have to be signed up by the 24th. You have till the 24th of May to get signed up, and I'm cutting it off to make organizations better. It is what it is. If you don't make the sign up, the cut, that's on you. So next Sunday is the 24th. So that's your deadline to get signed up. Bump and running stock is getting real slim. It's real close to being full. And if that fills, it's $3,000 to win for stock front wheel drive bump and run racing. And that's a good purse, but if it wasn't for them guys, I know I butt heads with them once in a while, but like I said, it's for the best, but it's for safety. It's for making everybody happy. I can't just make 8 guys happy. I got to make everybody happy. And that's the toughest job in the world. But God bless all you drivers for all the following you do to us. and the moms, oh my goodness, the things the wives do for the drivers and the mothers do for the kids. It's amazing the things the women do for the drive. You know, now there's some of them are racing, you know, then they're still making food for their kids. They're still running, you know. It's an amazing event all summer long, and it's a love I've had all my life. It's drives my significant other crazy how much I love it, you know, and got into a business that I don't really still call it a business because I still cut grass. We still have our janitorial service, and it's a love in my heart for the Demolition Derby world, and it always will be there till the day I die.
Absolutely. And I mean, you're passionate about it. It shows in not only those drivers that show up, but also those that are in the stands and that are looking forward to a great experience. It's great entertainment. So make sure you are following. You've got a great Facebook page. You've got a website as well with a calendar of the events that are taking place, and you have events starting next weekend already. So we're going to be promoting that on the air and talking about it, and we'll be live towards the end of the month as well at the Mason County Fairgrounds. So looking forward to it.
All right, my friend. Shout out to you, Chris, for what you do for the community and all TNT help. Thank you. Let's get rocking. We're gonna bring the rock into the 2026. We got this, everybody. We'll see you soon, and love you all. It's smashing time in West Michigan and Northern Indiana.
I think it's great.